I'm at this stage where I just want to be the best martial artist possible. Um, there was like that's my focus, right? I really, really want. I've been watching fights a lot. I don't want to say I fell out of love with it, but like when you're so busy, so into it, right? I'm almost like getting like my second wind of like, oh, I love this shit,
Hmm.
right? Watching fights, watching certain fighters, right? I'm really good at like watching a fighter and then going out and just doing exactly what they do, right? With that being said, you be careful who I watch, right? There's some people that like, I'm not gonna be able to do the shit they do, right? Like I'm not 5 foot tall, right? I'm not gonna fight like Henry Cejudo does sometimes, but there's some stuff I can take from him.
Hmm.
So I think just like, executing certain things and learning from certain people
Yeah.
is gonna be big for me. I was watching a lot of Corey Sandhagen leading up to this fight, and I think if you go watch that fight, you'd be like, oh, that makes sense.
Oh, dude, every time I watch you fight, you just mimic so much of what he does. The way
Yeah,
you move, your footwork in a lot of
yeah,
ways, the focus, right? I think back to the focus, like Corey's always like just lasered in.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you can tell.
And yeah, I listen like when I watch, and I'm like this with everything, right? Even since I was a kid, like if I like a musician, like I'm gonna find out their life story and just
Mm,
like be like invested in it, right? So I was watching a lot of Sandhagen, listen to his podcast and stuff, his Joe Rogan interviews, and like kind of how he's like looked at the sport and stuff like that. And I relate to it a lot, and I can take that away with some other people.
hmm.
So, but yeah, he's somebody I definitely look up to in the sport, and hopefully, like one day get the opportunity to train with. If not, fight.
Mm,
That'd be sick.
yeah,
But yeah, I think you could see it in that fight.
absolutely.
Especially some of the shit I missed, like the flying knees and stuff. Like looking back, he did that a lot. Like he missed a
Yeah,
lot of flying. Another person I watch a lot of, John Jones.
yeah.
And very similar, right? And then they go back, and I think they had the point in their careers where they kind of reverse engineered a little bit of stuff,
Hmm.
but without giving too much away, like.
Yeah, you threw a wheel kick that just missed him.